going on? It is September 28th, 2025. It's approximately 6:21 a.m. on that eastern side. But y'all know we done flipped them poles, so it might be western, but I don't know. I'm Damika, and it's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. Ashe. I'm also your life force generator, one of the top ones out here in this realm. Yeah, and I'm also the creator and CEO of Life Force Gen Z LLC. I wrote this Bible right here, hashtag reverse the next. Can y'all see that? It's called hashtag, you really can't see it like that. Anyway, it's called hashtag reverse the negative, right? Because we all need to reverse the negative and move more into our positive, right? But boom, that me, right? So we're going to get into some tarot, handmade tarot cards that I made. This is the way that I like to study and learn about everything on this realm. So I create them into tarot cards, and however it plays out, it plays out. Another thing I like to do is I like to welcome in all energies, all life forms, all spirits. So when they come through here, they know that they must reveal their truths. There are no lies here. There are no lies here. They can lie to us all they want to out there in that physical, but when they come here, when I call them here, they have to tell the truth. Oh, yes, they do. And they tell on themselves. They tell on each other. It's so beautiful when you're able to pull the truth, even if they don't want it. So last transmission, I read to artificial intelligence and beyond. Check out that last transmission. Okay, so this one is called, I've been hesitant on reading this one. It's called Sage of the Land. Hashtag Sage the Land. It's called hashtag Sage the Land. All right. Cleansing negative spaces or environments of negative energy to generate everlasting wisdom, clarity, and abundance while promoting healing. That is hashtag Sage the Land. Removing 94% of airborne bacteria, purifying specific objects and entities with every smudge of sage on our bodies. That is hashtag Sage the Land. Indigenous, spiritual, and human rights being spread to repel all snakes, rats, insects, parasites, and bloodlines that have a stench, causing them to have pure intentions in the spirit, mind, body, heart, and soul. If they obtain the soul, that is hashtag Sage the Land. Stabilizing while reducing and improving intuition, mood, emotions, stress, anxiety, depression, sleep stabilization, and relaxation. This is hashtag Sage the Land. Never blow on the sage, just let it burn, using a feather to fan the earthly aroma with an herbaceous scent. Placing it in a black pot or wooden bowl, tobacco used as an offering, fanning the smoke, guiding the sage in the symbolic motion of the Ankh around my body. This is hashtag Sage the Land. Rebuking all transgressions on the land as I pass through cities and towns with my burning sage. Gaining every opportunity that I can to overstand every living being on this land, from the physical person to the animals and the insects. I stand on every breathing couch, acknowledging all as life. This is hashtag Sage the Land. Using every breathing arrow to shoot through the firmament, calling me mockingjay or phoenix, we rise and sage on your demise, just let it burn. While walking to the nearest lake, river, or ocean, as she hears or cries and feels our devotion. This is hashtag Sage the Land. We are the land and everything within. Our matriarchs are rising with Ra, our mighty sun, embedded with the spirits of Isis, Ma'at, and Oshun. We are manifesting our reality on all timelines, planes, and dimensions. Ruling and dominating all tribes to pertain a maternal rule manifested beyond beliefs. This is hashtag Sage the Land. Reminding all women a right of privilege or possession they obtain at birth, especially the eldest if she is capable, and the sovereignty they claim and are enforcing as all hashtag matriarchs rise and make this planet stable. Again, this is Hashtag Sage the Land. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, so that's called hashtag Sage the Land. I'm glad I got to read that out loud again. I haven't read that in a while, and this is another reason why I'm choosing to read out of my Bible, because I haven't read these words in a while. I published this book in 2023, April of 2023. I was writing it as soon as I started writing in 2022. Was it 2022? No, it was 2023. Let me see. My ex-husband, he transitioned in 2022, August of 2022. So January of 2023 is when I started writing poetry. January 15th is when I did my first open mic, wrote my first poem. It's called Close Your Eyes Now Wake Up. It's also in my Bible. First time having an opportunity to even do that is where I met that Jezebel. I ain't even gonna bring her up. We ain't even gonna bring her in the energy. Or none of them. None of them is coming in the energy. They getting that ass whipped though, I'll tell you that. All right, let's get into some tarot. Y'all already know we're ready to ring this bell. Had to take a sip of my tea because y'all like it when my mouth be dry. Petty people. All right, let's get into it. Okay, ring this bell. Welcome in these spirits and energies. Yep. No Limu Emu today, or Doug. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome all energies and life forms. We welcome you. We welcome you. Please come with all your truths. We're not pleasing, we're demanding. Come with all your truths. Not one lie is welcome here, not one. You will leave with your truth, and you will leave standing on your truth. We thank you. We thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to the ancestors and the spirit guides that are allowing me to relay these messages and using me as an avatar. I am honored. Highly honored. I am. Thank you. Ashe. All right, babies. Y'all already know we in the dock. Today I'm going to pull out USA and Beyond. We're going to pull out some community helpers for USA and Beyond. I haven't done this deck in a while. Okay, so it's time for me to pull it out. A lot of these are going to be upside down and inside out. I don't know what they about to be because I haven't pulled out of here in a while. We're going to pull 13 of these jokers out, though. What's happening in the USA and Beyond? When I pulled the deck out, this came out first, okay? SAP limits, okay? Special access program to limited dissemination, Stargate. All right, so we're starting off with Stargate. You already know I'm going to put this in the description box. Oh, this looks like we need to tap into this. We got the Vatican Library, and then Vatican Secret Archives. And a lot of these are front to back. All right, let me go ahead and shuffle. Something done fell. Hold on, y'all. A few done fell. We're going to take them. All right, we got stop hallucinating. They are real. That fell on the floor. Verathrangna, Bahram, helper of Asha Vahista, Mars, Persian, Zoroastrian, Babylonian, Nergal, obstacle, hypostasis, a victory, and as a giver of victory, Amisha Spentas, Spenta Armighty, holy devotion, Amisha Spenta, 7 divine manifestations of wisdom, and Ahur Mazda, Zam Earth, 5th day of the 12th month. Language, this is a language, Zoroastrian, maybe? Iran, Persian, dead, underworld, mother, nature, 12th month of the Zoroastrian calendar. calendar. Damn, these words are hard to get out. Now I see why I've been ducking this deck. This also fell. There's evidence a missing computer. There's evidence. Look for the missing computer. Isolate its BIA to get the IP. That's for all y'all smart people with the computers out there that's working with these, trying to solve these cases here. There is evidence. Look for the missing computer. Isolate its BIE to get the IP. And then this one also fell on the floor. Okay, so we got Vaqueros, Mexican origin. All right. We're gonna have fun today. Learning and pulling. Learning and pulling. Yes, we are gonna have some fun today. So stop hallucinating. They are real. We are real. All right, let's get to the bottom of things. We got NAADC, Deep Underground Military Bunker Systems, North American Aerospace Defense Command. We learning today, y'all. We got Sedona out here. Sedona and Chicago, Illinois, okay? Remember, these are front to back. A lot of these are front to back. So we got Sedona, North Central Arizona. Spirituality is very demonic there. Victims under red sandstone formations. There's a city under me that's crumbling. That's what Sedona is saying. There's a city under me that is crumbling. Damn. North Central Arizona. Damn. We got towering skyscrapers, Lake Michigan. Check all condemned buildings. This is Chicago, Illinois. Millennium Park, as above, so below. The ports are shutting down or are shut down. All ports are shutting down, right? With them shipping containers and all that shit. You got all these truck drivers out here. We ain't got no work. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Right? You should have already created your own company and started doing supply with products that we actually need. Right? You should have been checking them damn containers instead of listening to them people cry, them screams and them cries and not reporting it. Sacrifice yourselves. But y'all ain't do that. Y'all ain't do that. Y'all kept transporting the shit like y'all ain't know what, like y'all don't know what the fuck going on. Oh, all right. Portal number 9, we got Walmart. We got Walmart and we got Walt Disney coming out. So we got Walmart. Jimmy Kimmel got something going on with Disney World or some shit like that. I don't know. But we got Walmart here. We got Arkansas, okay? Arkansas. 46 different names it has. 252,496,000,000. $252,496,000,000. We got Canada. 18 countries, 51 health centers. 14.89 billion per year. Fortune Global 500. July 2nd, 1962. Sam Walton, Virtual Care Services. 10,586 stores. 2.2 million employees. God damn. Heavy on the human trafficking with Walmart. Heavy. Very heavy. In all 46 different names that they have, in all 18 countries that they are serving. 51 health centers. They got virtual care centers. They're going to make sure they drive your ass to death. All right, you got Walt Disney. Stanford University, Ronald Reagan, Palm Springs, Robert Cummings. December 5th, 1901. You got Art Linkletter, Walt Disney Company, Disney Parks, Deep Underground Military Bunker Systems, Anaheim, July 17th, 1955. Heavy on the human trafficking with Walt Disney. Very heavy. Very heavy. Just in his work in general. But shout out to the Disney productions. Boy, do they be giving out them gems and everything that they produce. You just gotta pay, especially the motherfucking songs that they be singing in. Let it go, let it go. I'm trying to tell y'all, them musicals, I know y'all don't like to hear the fucking songs, but y'all gotta listen to what they singing about, baby. Everything is about within. Everything is showing you what is going on in their world and ours. Mainly their world. Okay. That was portal number 9. Now we're on portal 10. We got some coordinates coming up, babies. As above, so below. These coordinates have 22,567 victims, 14.25 degrees south, 170.68 degrees west. I think that's latitude and longitude. I don't know. I'm just saying. Thank you, spirits and ancestor gods, for using me as an avatar. Thank you. They know I be tripping. All right, we got some Hawaiian mythology coming up. Hawaiian mythology is coming up as portal number 11. Misuse of power have led all life within to be placed under judgment, forced to receive karmic retribution. Incorporation of deities, legends, and stories, preservations of modern society, mythological sites, Manta Ray Bay, Hina. Okay, so you got Ku, the god of war and protection, politics and fishing. All of these entities that I'm naming, everything is under judgment, right? As we are. What is judgment? It's just the karmic, it's your karmic cycle. The energy that you put into the realm is now coming back to you. That's what that is, okay? Protector of farmers and fishermen, bravery and strength, fearless, okay? Then you got Haumea. I hope I'm saying this right. Haumea, Haumea, the goddess of fertility, birth of islands, mother of Hawaii, abundance and sustenance for island inhabitants, provides nourishment, trees and medicinal plants as well. Okay, so that's Hawaiian mythology. They misuse their power. Well, they see, when they say misuse of power, they took away from a certain entity that was already here, and they misused the power of that entity and then renamed it under their power. A lot of them have done this. A lot of them. That's why you have so many different names of gods and goddesses and deities and all that good kings and queens, and they just rename shit using the same energy. That's why I'm here, life force generator, right? All energy must be returned. They know it. Okay, so now we got Sanford University research facility. Is this Sanford came on here before? Oh, Stanford University came up. Now we're on Sanford Underground Research Facility in South Dakota. It's 4,889 feet deep. It is the U.S. deepest underground laboratory. Now this has a lot to do with underground tunnels and things like that. Stick with me. Former gold mine. More than 28 active research projects. Dark matter. Neutrinos physics. Okay, former mine extends 8,000 feet below. As above, so below, so below, so below, low, low. All right. Portal number 13. Oh, we got some more underground cities coming out. Okay, Turkey. Can y'all see that? We got Turkey, the biggest underground city. So you have Sanford, which was underground research facility, and then you got Turkey, the biggest underground city. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia. That's a hell of a word. Somebody gonna name their child Cappadocia. If they ain't already done it. Cappadocia, Turkey is 18 stories deep. It is a network of underground cities that date back to 1200 BC. All right. In 1963, a Turkish man knocked down one of his walls in the basement, and boom, he came upon this city. It's more than 600 entrances, okay? It's a tourist attraction site, so don't go. I'm just saying, don't go. Derinkio, Namya, I don't know, Derinkio, underground caverns. Oh, this shit here is bad. 2013 new subterranean space, 30% larger than Derinkio. Damn, y'all, this is, y'all don't know what the hell going on out here, do y'all? That's why we gonna learn, babies. That's why we gonna learn. Okay, so that's our 13 portals that we're opening up. This was the 14th. The world you created is patiently waiting for you. Okay, we're not going to put that in there. I just wanted y'all to see. Damn, no sun shall prosper on your realm. Damn, that's to the demiurge. Ooh. Okay, so let's tap into our 13 because we got a lot of investigating that we got to do. We got to learn. Okay, we got to learn. So the very first tier was Special Access Program, Stargate, Limited Dissemination. Let's go there. What's that about? We're going to hop on that. You know, we picked 4 tiers here that we like to shuffle through and figure out. So we got Special Access. Look at that. Program to LIMIDS to limits. Let's see, it's here. It pops up. All right, we just want a quick overview now. They were trying to give me the whole shebang on these little transmissions that I gotta read through, but I'm also going to make sure these are in the description box so that you all have an opportunity to do your own research. You never take one person's, a bunch of people's. First of all, if you see that a whole bunch of motherfuckers is agreeing to the same thing, I would start to think outside of that box. I would not follow them. I would be like, hold the fuck up. If all y'all doing this, maybe I should be doing this type situation, okay? So special access program to limit program, okay? The SAP is a security protocol that provides highly classified information with safeguards and access restrictions that exceed those for regular classified information. SAPs can range from black projects to routine but especially sensitive operations such as COSMEC or COMSEC, COMSEC, maintenance or presidential transportation support. Within the Department of Defense, DoD, SAP is better known as SAR by the mandatory special access required markings, okay? So you know how they love their acronyms, y'all. They love their acronyms, especially in the school system too. The DCSA Special Access Program, so the DCSA SAP office is located at DCSA's International Special Programs Division, Industrial Security Directorate. This webpage has been established as a repository for the SAP specific processes, procedures, documents, forms, and templates associated with the DoD 5205.07 Special Access Program Security Manual dated January 17, 2025. Damn. That's dated this year, y'all. The Intelligence Community Directive, ICD, establishes the oversight and management of intelligence community, IC, special access programs pursuant to EO 13526, Section 4.3, or any successor document. The controlled access programs are defined as top-level control systems in any compartment or subcompartment under a control system within the IC. All right, so for more detailed information on SAPs and CAPs, including templates and governance structures, refer to the DoD Special Access Program Security Manual and the Intelligence Community Directive. All right? That was an earful, and that was a mouthful. Okay, so that was the first one. And that has a lot to do with the Stargate program. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the doggone, I should already have it up here, because I like to keep that there. Stargate, I got to do a lot of research. Stargate project, because I got to do my own research on that, y'all. Yeah, I've done a little bit, but I haven't tapped into. All right, Stargate LLC, Wikipedia. Stargate Project, incorporated in Delaware as Stargate LLC, is an American multinational artificial intelligence joint venture created by OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle, and investment firm MGX. The venture plans on investing up to $500 billion in AI infrastructure in the United States by 2029. It has been planned since 2022 and was formally announced on January 21st, 2025 by United States President Donald Trump and Elon Musk. SoftBank CEO Masayoshi Son is the venture's chairman. Y'all in some shit. Because of its large scale, the program has been compared to the Manhattan Project. Okay, Stargate centers under construction in Abilene, Texas. There's a lot going on here in Virginia, Central Virginia. There's a lot going on in Virginia, Langley, Virginia. It's a lot going on in Virginia too. Virginia. Industry, artificial intelligence, joint venture, January 21st, 2025, 8 months ago. Founders, Sam Altman, Larry Ellison, Masayoshi Son, Daniel Son. Headquarters, United States. Area served worldwide. Key people, Masayoshi Son is the chairman. You in some shit. You see how they did that? Total assets, US $100 billion. Okay. Owners, OpenAI, SoftBank Group, Oracle Corporation, and MGX. A lot of us has been using their software for like when you're working, right? To input your hours and things like that. Especially a lot of these nonprofit organizations that you may work for, governmental nonprofit organizations. You're using one of these softwares for sure. All right, so that's Stargate. Now we're going to go to Vatican Library. All right, so we got Vatican Library, and then we got Vatican Secret Archives. My bad. And you would think, see, I just pulled these cards, so you all are doing this live with me. So you know, take it easy, be calm, breathe, have your pen and your notebook available so that you're able to take your own notes. I don't know how to. I'm not educated on how to pull the screen up on the video just yet. But okay, the Vatican Library, more commonly known as Vatican Library, or informally as the VAT, is the library of the Holy See located in Vatican City and is the city-state's national library. It was formally established by Pope Sixtus IV on June 15, 1475 by the Papal Bull Ad Decrum Militantis. Oh God, I cannot say that word. That's why y'all gonna have it in the description. Ecclesiae, although it is much older. It is one of the oldest libraries in the world and contains one of the most significant collections of historical texts. It has 75,000 codices from throughout history, as well as 1.1 million printed books, which includes some 8,500 incunabula. The Vatican Library is a research library for history, law, philosophy, science, and theology. Okay, Vatican Library is open to anyone who can document their qualifications and research needs. Photocopies for private study of pages from books published between 1801 and 1990 can be requested in person or by mail. Pope Nicholas V, 1447 through 1455, envisioned a new Rome with extensive public works to lure pilgrims and scholars to the city to begin in transformation to lure them. Nicholas wanted to create a public library for Rome that was meant to be seen as an institution for humanist scholarship. His death prevented him from carrying out his plan, but his successor, Pope Sixtus IV, 1471 through 1484, established what is now known as the Vatican Library. In March 2014, the Vatican Library began an initial 4-year project of digitizing its collection of manuscripts to be made available online. Bullshit. They hiding the good stuff. The Vatican Apostolic Archive was separated from the library at the beginning of the 17th century. It contains another 150,000. Oh, okay, so that's the Vatican Secret Archive, okay? Now, let's tap into that real quick. We got the Vatican Library. Damn it. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Let's stop right there. Vatican City, established 550 years ago. Director is Giovanni Cesare Pagazzi. They have their website here. Coordinates 51 degrees 54 miles 17. I don't know. 51 degrees 54 17 north. 12 degrees 27 16 east. The is them lines. Oh shit. So we're going to pull out some community helpers for these Vatican Library and Vatican Secret Archives. Now, Vatican Secret Archives. All right, so the Vatican Secret Archives is called the Vatican Apostolic Archive, okay? Formerly known as the Vatican Secret Archive. The Pope as the sovereign of Vatican City. So he's the power of Vatican City. You know what that word sovereign means? Power, right? The power. Owns the material held in the archive until his death or resignation, with ownership passing to his successor. The archive also contains state papers, correspondence, account books, and many other documents that the church has accumulated over the century. Oh, we about to blow that job joker up. That's different coordinates. This one has different coordinates than the Vatican Library, okay? Formed in 1612. Headquarters, Hotel del Belvedere, Vatican City. Giovanni Cesare Pagazzi, again. Executives, archivist and librarian of the Holy Roman Church, Sergio Pagano, prefect. Paolo Vian, vice prefect. All right, let's get some. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the Vatican Library / Secret Archives. Those are going to come in one. We're going to pull out some community helpers for that, right? Let's start there. There's so much that we could tap into. Ooh, babies. These were already pre-shuffled, but we're going to go ahead and do a quick little so job jokers can feel a little better about their situation. Alright, so let's get to the bottom of things with the Vatican Secret Archives. Please and thank you. What the hell is bottom of things? You got nothing there. Alright, so we got Edwin May. We got Edwin May coming out. 85% data, 70% contractor funds. Okay, so let's get Edwin May back out. Edwin May has come out before. All right, Edwin May, welcome. Edwin May, and then we're going to put in 85% data, because I tell you what, if Spirit tell me to write something down, that's exactly what and it already popped up. I already looked this up. 85% data and 70% this has something to do with the Stargate project. I'm trying to tell you. We started off with Stargate project. Wikipedia in 1991 most. Okay, so let's get to his ass. Edwin May. So the Vatican knows a lot about the Stargate project. Stargate project was a secret U.S. Army unit established in 1977 at Fort Meade, Maryland by the Defense Intelligence Agency and the Sanford Research Institute, Stanford University, Walt Disney. Ooh, Stanford and Sanford. That is a California contractor. Okay, Stanford Research Institute is a California contractor to investigate the potential for psychic phenomenon in military and domestic intelligence applications. The project, as its precursors and sister projects, originally went by various code names based on the relevant agencies operating the program: Gondola Wish, Stargate, Grill Flame, INSCOM, Centerlane, DIA, Project CF, Sunstreak, CIA, and Scannet, CIA, until 1991, when they were consolidated and renamed as the Stargate Project. Where did you at, Edwin May? Because that's why we're here. We're here for Edwin May. Okay. In 1991, most of the contracting for the program was transferred from SRI, which is to Sciences Application International Corporation, with Edwin May controlling 70% of the contractor funds and 85% of the data. Its security was altered from Special Access Program. We just went over that. That was the first tier. It was altered from SAP to Limited Dissemination, LIMDIS, okay, LIMDIS, and was given its final name, Stargate. You know how the Chinese people with the buffets, they'll still have the same people owning the company, but they'll change the name? That's what the fuck they do in this country. The same people be owning the same shit. They own it all, but they just rename it. And then they rename it. Then they fake like they're competing against one another. It's crazy. All right, so we got Edwin May coming out strong for Vatican secrets in the Vatican Library and the SAP. All right, so we got Rose Quartz and Ruby Garnet. It supports any and all kinds of love. It keeps you grounded. You can lose yourself in love. It's excellent for relationships. That came out. All right. This also came out under Vatican City Archives. U.S. Naval Intelligence Deputy Director Scott Bray. U.S. Naval Intelligence Deputy Director Scott Bray. So this could mean that the Vatican knows secrets about the U.S. Naval Intelligence, okay? Their deputy director, they could be working with their deputy director. Well, the Vatican's library came right after the Stargate. Everything is bouncing off of this Stargate, right? So you got Stargate. Stop hallucinating. They are real, okay? Each state has its own jurisdiction, meaning its authority is typically limited to its physical borders. Each state has its own jurisdiction, meaning its authority is typically limited to its physical borders. We got House Select Intel, sub CT me dot on counterterrorism and counterintelligence 2022. House Select Intelligence. This got something to do with the uniform. This got something to do with like UFOs and shit. Them trying to say that the aliens ain't here or are here. They're trying to act like they're just finding out that we're here, right? Okay, whatever. Portal number 6, please and thank you. I took this one life so you could live. Death. Oh, somebody great go, y'all. If y'all haven't, I told y'all this is cleansing season, right? It's cleansing season. They love this time of year. Fall and winter is when they expect people to be dropping like flies, right? With they made up fucking weather, all right? All the shit that they're putting in the food, the air, the water, they expect us to drop. They got data centers in Virginia alone. The data centers is why your electric bill is going up the way it is. We shouldn't even be paying fucking electricity bills or none of that, because we're the energy that's providing the fucking energy for the electricity bill, for the Dominion power to even work. Right? Right. All right. I know I be sounding crazy, but I know I got some truth to what I be saying. One, two, three, four, five, six. Portal number 7. Ophiuchus is out here. Ophiuchus, not matched with any others. That's the serpent bearer, okay? Y'all scared of Ophiuchus. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. Portal number 8. Them dragons done risen. Fire, air, water, earth, they are rising. The government under galactic investigation. And guess what? The Galactic Federation is under investigation. Everybody's under investigation, correct? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some films pushed too far. A lot of their movie sets are haunted, right? Because of where they choose to film at, right? What's buried under what they're filming on top of, right? What spirits have they welcomed in on their movie sets to help and assist them with these movies? TV shows. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Portal number 9 is Intelligence Committee Chair, Representative Adam Schiff. He's a Democrat for California. Okay? Involved with these Vatican library secrets. Heavy intensity on that. Okay? Portal number 12 under Vatican Secrets and Library. Public-private partnerships. The agency collaborates with academic institutions, government partners, and the commercial sector to drive innovation and obtain cutting-edge technology. Y'all is some shit now. All right, and this is portal number 13 for the Vatican Library and Vatican Secrets, the Law of Cycles. So let's look that up real quick, please and thank you. We got the Law of Cycles here. The law of cycles refers to the principle that all phenomena in the universe are subject to recurring patterns and influencing everything from natural events to human experiences. All right? The law of cycles is a fundamental concept in theosophical teachings which posits that everything in the universe, from the smallest particle to the largest cosmic system, operate under cyclical laws. This principle suggests that events and phenomena recur in predictable patterns, reflecting a universal rhythm that governs existence. But guess what? They were banking on this law of cycles to keep happening, or karmic cycles that they were in to keep happening over and over and over again. That's not happening. It's a wrap, right? We breaking them cycles. Period. The end. With truth. Authenticity. All right, natural phenomenon. The law of cycles is evident in various natural occurrences such as the changing of seasons, but winter is not a real season. The cycles of day and night and the phases of the moon. The cycles are essential for understanding the rhythms of life and the environment, right? But they are not trying to understand the rhythms of life or the environment. Hence why they keep terraforming, keep constructing, keep building on top. Trying to erase, not realizing the damage they are putting on them or their bloodlines, and some of them absolutely know that they're sacrificing you. They know it. They don't give a damn if you're part of their blood or not. They'll throw you on that table in a heartbeat, spray their blood. All right. We got Chicago done came up here and took it to the O. And you know how I go? There's evidence a missing computer. Isolate its BIA. Okay. We're going to go to, what is Vaquero's Mexican origin? Let's look that up. That job joker thought it was going to hide too. No, you ain't. Vaqueros are the original Mexican cowboys. Original Mexican cowboys whose origin traced back to the 16th century during the Spanish colonization of the Americas. Okay? They were skilled horsemen and cattle herders who adapted their horsemanship and cattle herding skills to vast landscapes of the Americas. The term vaquero comes from the Spanish word of cow, for cow, vaca, and the suffix ero indicating a worker or herder. Y'all motherfuckers always selling out, yo. Vaqueros played a crucial role in the development of cowboy culture in the American West, influencing techniques such as roping, riding, and the use of specialized equipment like chaps and lariats. Their legacy continues to shape the identity of the American cowboy today. You Mexicans got some shit with y'all too. Like y'all, I feel like y'all was created for a certain purpose as well, like them Indians and shit. Y'all trying to take away from the true South Americans. Okay? Something going on with the Mexicans. Nothing against y'all. Nothing against y'all. It's just truth must be revealed, right? Nothing against you job jokers, all right? That's why y'all always see them out there working like slaves, right? Right? And they try to have us the same way. Fuck that. No. Construction. And now their bloodlines have to deal with what's great. Oh shit! Damn! Just imagine how many trees and shit y'all done tore down. Just imagine how much is coming back on your bloodlines. Wow. Take a hit for you. So that's the Vaqueros Mexican origin. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Sanford Underground Research Facility, which is in South Dakota, 4,889 feet deep. It is the United States' deepest underground laboratory, former gold mine, more than 28 active research projects, dark matter, neutrino physics. Former mine extends 8,000 feet below. All right, what we got? Some states specify the exact format and require specific details. Some states specify, and this also falls back on the first tier of Stargate, okay? Special access programs. So Sanford Underground Research Facility could very well be working with the assisting in this Stargate program, okay? Okay, some states specify the exact format and require specific details. So this is South Dakota. We got these 6 names that's coming on out, babies. I'm going to read them. Renardo, Moises, Joaquina, Elsie, Salamatu, Rafina. Could be affected by these underground research facilities. Could very well know about the Stargate program and these underground research facilities. Okay. The star is reversed. With this Sanford Underground Research Facility, the star is reversed. Let me cut off my, because it's daylight now. Cut off my flashlight. Y'all still can stay back. Alright, star is reversed. The inability to see the light ahead. Alright, despair, disconnection, lack of faith. Suggests you're losing hope. You're disconnected from source. Sanford Underground Research Facility. Of course, you're disconnected from source because you're trying to make source disappear. You can't do that, Nichols. You just can't. Okay? They know it. Sanford Underground Research Facility and the Stargate program know you are powerful. You have a connection with higher purpose. You have inner resilience, innate strength, and strong influence. Don't ever forget it. Leaving them feeling like the fool in reverse. They holding back. They're reckless. They're taking risks. They fear the unknown, but they know exactly what's going on, but they fear the unknown. They fear their shadows. They don't know. We know what shadows is coming their way. They acting like they don't know what the fuck coming their way. Okay, keep acting dumb. All right, they have a disregard for consequence. All right, they conceive the new project, but not ready to birth it into the world yet. All right, they acting recklessly. Sanford Underground Research Facility and these Stargate people, they going crazy. I'm telling you, I'm in Northern Virginia. If I hear another motherfucking helicopter pass through this bitch, I'm trying to tell you. If you in Northern Virginia, DMV area, they have been going crazy in the air. Portal number 6, please and thank you for this Sanford Underground Research Facility. Hold on, let me turn the brightness down, because y'all know I want y'all to see the shit too. They crazy though, y'all. Here we go. We got local jurisdiction. Now you can barely see me, but you can hear my doggone voice. You got local jurisdiction, geographical area, city or county. Damn. So Sanford Underground Research Facility is working with their local jurisdiction. So it's the Stargate program. Okay, it's a certain geographical area, like a city or a county. I'm in Prince William County, Virginia. Specific government, court, or other authority has the legal power to make laws and administer justice. It defines the boundaries within which these authorities can enforce their authority, hear cases, and impose their decisions, covering matters like crimes, civil disputes, and taxation within that area. Portal number 7, Mr. Gallagher knows about these Sanford Underground Research Facilities and Stargate. Mr. Gallagher wanted some realistic answers. Well, Mr. Gallagher, and I was watching a lot of you all transmissions. Mr. Gallagher, I ask you, you don't know the answers? You don't know the answers, Sway? You know, right? So y'all can keep playing this little action. Keep playing it out. Keep playing it out. But I know he was like, what the hell is y'all talking about? He wanted to say that so bad. What the hell am I listening to? Them job jokers don't know Mr. Galactic. They don't know. They just got to tell the truth, but they don't want to. They keep beating around the bush. And then you all presented to us like we supposed to pick certain words and hear certain words and hear. No, just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the world is so fucked up right now. It's so much information that's being pushed out here that they don't know what to grasp onto, right? Everybody got to go within, and you got to pick which information is for you and throw out the rest. I learned that through tarot. Trying to tell you, when I first jumped in tarot, I know I told y'all this before, but everything was about me. Oh shit, that's me. Oh shit, that's me. Oh shit, that's me. No. This is why I create my own tarot now. It was too confusing for me over there, right? To keep seeing the same cards play out over and over and over again, but not realizing at the time that, oh, they're talking about different energies. Oh, they're talking about different spirits now, which could be involved in your life in the way you're moving, right? But it could absolutely have nothing to do with you, and then you're going to implement it into your world, into your life, right? Be careful with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Portal number 8, Mr. Gallagher wanted some answers. Portal number 9, Mr. Gallagher. These look like answers to you? Project 2025 and executive power is really in on these underground research facilities and Stargate, okay? Presidential transition, April 21st, 2022, $22 million. Reshape federal governments of the United States. The Heritage Foundation, consolidate executive power in favor of right-wing policies. Paul Dans, Kevin Roberts, DOJ, FBI, DOC, FTC, DHS, and NIH, and more. Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Portal number 9. You are the disease. Sanford Underground Research Facility and Stargate. You are the disease. And the Vatican. Anybody involved in this shit. You are the disease. You. Portal number 10. That we're curing. There's deceit here. There's deceit here with the Sanford Underground Research Facility. It undermines honesty. There's no integrity, no accountability, no connection to God. It's about revenge, okay? Reminder of the importance of truth and integrity. There's malice here, and hatred, enmity, enmity, E-N-M-I-T-Y. What the hell did that word? Y'all already know. If I don't know what it means, we're going to look it up. If I don't know what it means, I'm going to look it up. Enmity. It's a word, enmity. In the state of feeling or being actively opposed or hostile to someone or something. Yes. Well, of course it means deceit because it's under deceit, but Portal number 11, Sanford Underground Research, Sanford Underground Research and Stargate Program. All right, we got Law of Signs. All right, that's going to be put here too. Law of Signs. Law of Sign refers to the spiritual messages and synchronicities that guide individuals on their paths, on their life paths, helping them connect with their higher selves and the universe. All right. Portal number 12. They are not receiving symbolic dreams because they're not following the law of signs. Symbolic dreams convey spiritual messages. They are guidance for personal growth. Is fear there, responsibility, freedom, and divine figures. All right, portal number 13 for the Sanford Underground Research. This is front to back. So we got Stockton, Kansas, and Shively, Kansas. I was once kept a dugout for black people traveling from other towns, such as Nicodemus. Stockton, Kansas said that. After moving into the house in May of 1954, the Bradens found a burning cross in their yard, and the home was later bombed on June 27, 1954. Shively, Kentucky said that. All right, so that was 13 portals open for the Sanford Underground Research Facility. We are now going to move to Turkey, the biggest underground city, Cappadocia, Turkey, 18 stories deep. Network of underground cities dating back to 1200 BC. 1963, Turkish man knocked down the wall in the basement, and he found an entrance to the open city, which has more than 600 entrances, okay? The tourist attraction is Denrikyu, underground caverns. Don't go. 2013, new subterranean space, 30% larger than Denrikyu. Ratified jurisdiction came out first. Getting to the bottom of things, so ratified jurisdiction came out. Official legal authority of a court or other legal body to hear a case or conduct a specific legal action, formally confirmed or accepted through a ratification process, a process by which authority like a state or an international treaty, a constitution, or other legal framework confirming its jurisdiction over matters covered by that framework, okay? So it did do when I said constitution. Okay, so Turkey's biggest underground city. The U.S. knows about this and working hand in hand with them. They all know about each other. It's all connected under there. Under there, it's all connected, just like up here. It's really, really connected underground. I'm trying to tell y'all. I ain't never been, but I'm coming soon, niggas. I's coming. Well, I ain't been in the physical yet. In that spirit, though, don't you know no good? Mm-hmm. in that spirit though. Hold on, y'all. In that spirit though. In that spirit though. Okay, so now we got ratified jurisdiction. Okay. Turkey biggest underground city is also knows about the Stargate program. I don't give a damn if they got sandals on and they in the damn sand. They know. Representative democracy is in on it. Citizens elect officials at the federal, state, and local levels to represent interests and concerns. President is elected through the Electoral College, okay?
It's 7:20.
It's 7:22, but I always make an alarm. On my birth certificate, it say I was born July 23rd, 1981. So I always make an alarm for 7:23 or a minute before so that I can either do a quick little workout or something for at least 3 to 5 minutes. And typically what I do is, let me show you real quick if y'all can see me. I don't know if you can see me. What I do is I'll stand and I'll move this around like this for like a whole minute, right? And then do the opposite way for like a whole minute. Just keep like you're doing a hula hoop without the hula hoop, working out your waist, right? Sacral, little sacral energy. All right, all right. Okay, so we got representative democracy. President is elected through the Electoral College. Alright, so we got, this is for Turkey biggest underground city and also connected to Stargate. You got 3 branches of government that came out. 3 branches of government that want to come out. Working with the Special Access Program in Turkey biggest underground city is your executive, which is headed by the president, implementing and enforcing federal laws. You got your legislative, bicameral, Congress, Senate, and House of Representatives. They pass the legislation. You got your judicial, Supreme Court, and power federal courts. Interprets Constitution and federal laws. Interprets. Portal number 4. Utility companies are scams. They are. They pirates upon the land. Portal number 5. And they know about these underground research facilities as well. And the Special Access Program. A state's jurisdiction has the power to create, interpret, and enforce its own laws within its territory. Portal number 6. Dr. Gary Nolan knows about these Special Access Programs and Sanford Underground Research Facility. Department of Pathology, Stanford University. Portal 7. Poverty was your enemy. Well, now it's going to be your best friend. They ain't going to know what the fuck to do. I'm trying to tell y'all, they going to lose their fucking bonkers. Portal number 8. Lights, camera, kung fu. You always want to say action. Well, here you go. What's that? Portal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Portal number 9 is coming up under Sanford Underground Research Facility. It's the 10 of Swords. It's now the 10 of Pentacles. Portal number 11. Don't ever forget how powerful you are. You overpower all this shit. Portal number 12. Just be authentically you and tell the truth. Subject matter jurisdiction. Court's authority to hear a specific type of case. Federal courts, this power comes from Article 3. Federal question jurisdiction. Diversity jurisdiction. Citizens, state, same difference. Constitution, federal treaties. Constitution, federal laws, and treaties. And portal number, is this 13? Sovereign power. Okay, they're trying to take away from your sovereign power. Parliament holds legislative competence with power to create and pass laws. You have the power to create and pass laws, okay? Just by using your throat chakra, your mouth, and writing that shit down. Subject to devolved powers. UK, British jurisdiction. Oh, this got something to do with the UK and British jurisdiction. Sovereign power. Subject to devolved power. Also, y'all, UK and British jurisdiction knows about the Sanford Underground Research Facility, too. And the Stargate. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, shit. 11, 12. Here comes portal number 13 for Sanford Underground Research. I mean, not Sanford. For Turkey. For Turkey, not Sanford. Oh, Sanford, I done dogged you on out. This is for Turkey, biggest underground city. You have all of this read was for Turkey, biggest underground city, but it's also connected to Sanford Underground Research Facility and the Special Access Program, which is Stargate. Two-party systems. Okay, two-party system with Turkey, biggest underground city. Since Civil War era, American politics has been dominated by the Democratic and Republican parties. Neither have formal central organizations that dictate party policies. Money, 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 money is how they control it all. So, that is 3 tiers that we've opened up and welcomed in our community helpers, emotions, entities, and legal laws. That's some strong tea. I got all these cloves in here. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. All them cloves, lemons. Sat overnight. That's strong. It's worth it though. Y'all know it's that season where everybody about to be coughing and doing all that dumb shit. Get the fuck away from me with that. So I'm battling between Walt Disney and Walmart. They're one and the same. And North American Aerospace Defense Command. So we're gonna do both. Let's start off with Walt Disney, bitch ass. Walt Disney thought cause he ain't here no more, we ain't coming for that ass nigga. We is energy. You can't hide. Never could hide. Never could hide. Alright. Time to get to the bottom of things, right? Can't see nothing on that side there. Alright, so the bottom of things. We got Walt Disney and Walmart. You got the Morax Archon that came out. God of Contracts. The oldest and most powerful Archon. Trickery. Gave you free will, right? Right? Steeped in history, power, and insult. Alright. United States Marshals coming for y'all asses. Okay, whoever's affiliated with this Walt Disney and this fucking Walmart situation, U.S. Marshals is on your ass. IC3, get their ass. Federal Enforcement, Galactic Federation is on you. Federal Enforcement Officer within the U.S. Marshal Service. First and most versatile federal law enforcement agency. 94 districts. Federal prisoners. Apprehend federal employees, aka fugitives. 1789, protect federal law enforcement, federal judiciary, witness security program. All right, so do your jobs, right? Do your jobs like actually the right way. Jealousy is a bitch. Jealousy is a bitch. The 144,000 say we waited. All right, we waited as instructed and conquered. Portal number 5, bitch don't kill my vibe. Y'all going down. Portal number 6, you in the 9 of Wands energy. 9 of Wands, you're resilient, last stand, persistent, continuing despite exhaustion. Let's go. You stand firm when facing challenges. You having the strength to push through. That's for you, collective. Because we fucking their asses up. Don't go to Disney World. Don't do it. Right? I want to say don't go to Walmart, but I went there like within a month. I went there. Probably twice within a month. I went there, right? Um, don't go to Walmart, y'all. Don't go to Walmart. Do not get Walmart your fucking money. Don't take your babies in there. Don't take your babies in Walmart. If you do, keep them to your motherfucking side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All them kids that you see missing up there, that say missing children, they are Walmart's responsibility, right? Walmart has stolen them, human trafficked them, and then they have the nerve to put their pictures up. And you want to know how they got the age progression? Because they got these niggas, they got them. But anyway, portal number 7 for Walt Disney and Walmart. You got the Five of Wands that came out. There's conflict because of competition and disagreements. All right? There's conflict over a healthy competition. Struggles that ultimately lead to growth. Clash of different ideas. So there's conflict here. You're trying to be in competition with who? You're only in competition with yourself. So right now you're battling your shadows. You've stolen so many spirits and souls that they all coming back to haunt y'all. It is struggles, but it can ultimately lead to your growth. Okay, and that's with us too, collective, right? There's a clash of different ideas that's going around, but you have to respect one's own idea, right? I have to respect your ideas. You have to respect mine. We might not like each other's shit, but ultimately, all of our ideas will come together to put the puzzle back together, right? That's the clash of different ideas. It's a healthy competition. No disrespect there, but we're not all supposed to think the same at all, right? That's the purpose of this mission in this life. We all have our own perspectives, right? And we all have our own mindsets and thoughts. But when you step outside of your own mindset and thought, you have to realize and understand that you're in a world that has been created with someone else's mindsets and thoughts as well, right? And we've been so taught to fuel their mindsets, their thoughts, their creations, their manifestations that we forgot about ourselves, right? So we just got to reel it back in and focus on self. Be selfish as a motherfucker with yourself. Portal number 8, you got John Brennan that's coming up with this Walt Disney Walmart situation. John Brennan, the director of CIA, December 2020. Former director of CIA, December 2020. So the CIA is involved with this Walt Disney Walmart situation and the Stargate situation. Walt Disney Walmart also knows about this Stargate situation. Stick with me. Portal number 9. We got the British jurisdiction coming out. The authority to make and apply laws within the UK or territorial limits where authority is exercised. Is divided into 3 main jurisdictions: England and Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland. All have own distinct legal systems and government bodies within their territories. Should have stayed your ass the fuck over there. Now your ass in trouble. 9 of Wands is reversed for you. You're worn down by constant challenges. You're exhausted. You're giving up. You're overwhelmed. Persistent anxieties. Inability to maintain your boundaries. These cards don't play. Stay in your fucking lane. You weren't supposed to be over here anyway. But don't worry. Portal number 11, you got Adonis the Archon from the Demiurges here with Walt Disney. So that's 2 Archons. You got the Morax and you got Adonis with Walt Disney, Walmart, and these Stargates. You got the Moon in reverse. The Moon is in reverse. You're being overwhelmed by fears and anxieties. There's deception, unclear thinking, confusion. You fearful, and a misinterpretation. Well, the truth is here. Speaking of whales, look what came out. The whale came out. Remember we said England and Wales? Well, the whale came out. The whale like, fuck that. Don't you put me with these motherfuckers. The whale is a keeper of history. Can communicate family and community. All right? Focuses on communication and focuses on family and community. The whale says, I do not give you wisdom for physical or emotional healing. That's why the orcas has been attacking y'all fucking boats, y'all ships, They can smell your blood too, no matter how much you try to mix it. They know who you are. That's crazy. Y'all show off too much. Show off too damn much. What's that, 13? I done count it and then recount it. Damn it. Let me do it again, y'all. My bad. One. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was 13. That was 13. So now we're going to push over to the North American Aerospace Defense Command. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be a lot of typing I got to do. That's okay, though. It's worth it. Well, remember I said that these coordinates were here? And they had 22,567 victims? Let's see if we can put these coordinates in here. Alright, well, I couldn't type it in this way. Sending me to, It is part of Oceania in the southern hemisphere. The geographic coordinate system enables. AU is located at latitude. Samoa? American Samoa? Okay, so now we're going to go to North American Aerospace Defense Command. We also got Chicago, Illinois, and Sedona here. North American Aerospace Defense Command. Let's see that. North American. NAADC. Well, you definitely, I told you they love acronyms. They love acronyms. And you got educational ones that will have the same acronyms as them. Right? Education, military, they all work in the same system. Education, military, prison, jail, all of them are under the same systems and structures. National American Aerospace Defense Command. Defense Oh, okay, now it's named NORAD. It was NAADC, right? Deep Underground Military Bunker Systems. NORAD, binational military organization involving the United States and Canada, established in 1957 with the formal agreement signed in 1958. NORAD is tasked with providing aerospace warning and control, and since 2006, maritime warning for the defense of North America. You got North American Aerospace Command, Defense Command, NORAD. Alright. I'm going to put that in the description box as well. You know, they already got their own goddamn websites. This is crazy. Oh my God. So let's see. We're going to go to NORAD and see what's going on with NORAD. North American Aerospace Defense Command. And the reason why I pulled out this USA and Beyond under judgment is because I have 6 of these. Oh, no, I have 7 of the USA and Beyond that's under judgment. But I haven't been opening them up. I guess I've been procrastinating on learning. Right? I was comfortable with the way I was doing things and forgot. Hold on, I jumped in this to learn. So we got nothing. Getting to the bottom of things. North American Aerospace Defense Command. Don't let me in. Jealousy. So they jealous. They've been operating through jealousy. They absolutely are working with the Stargate Special Access Program. You got South Dakota and Pennsylvania. Lemon, 1919, prohibited blacks, South Dakota, sundown town. You got in Pennsylvania, Federal Housing Administration, CCNRs, Levittown, housing covenants governs the use of real estate, conditions and restrictions. You got the 7 of Swords that's coming up now. 7 of Swords for Norad and Stargate. Strategic thinking, deception, strategy, sneakiness, attempts to get away with something, avoiding conversation through clever tactics. Oh, shit. We on that ass, though. You can't hide. You can't hide. Power of the presidency. So you got NORAD and these special ops programs. Holds legislative, executive, and ceremonial powers. Appoint federal officials and judges with the approval of Senate. Signs or veto bills. Command the military. Make treaties. Chief of state. Grant pardons. Chief diplomat. This is the power of the presidency. Defined by constitution and balanced by checks from Congress and judiciary. President knows about these Stargate programs and NORAD. This is what I was trying to tell y'all about. Mr. Gallagher and them. Mr. Gallagher wanted real answers about the UAP disclosure, okay? Act of 2023, Section 10 or Section 10 _ Section _10, however y'all want to say it. Amendment intended to be proposed by Mr. Schumer for himself. Mr. Rounds, Mr. Rubio, and Mr. Gillibrand are all in on this. UAP, Disclosure Act. I'm going to put this in the description. They got a Disclosure Act of 2025, 2024, 2023. We just go look up UAP Disclosure Act, okay? It aims to enhance government transparency regarding unidentified anomalous phenomenon by mandating the disclosure of related records and establishing a dedicated UAP records collection. All right, the purpose of the UAP Disclosure Act seeks to address the long-standing secrecy surrounding UAPs by ensuring that all federal government records related to these phenomena are preserved, centralized, and made available to the public. Key objectives include, but do y'all want to tell how y'all kept us enclosed and you human trafficked us and you switched us at birth and all that other craziness? Is that coming soon? Immediate disclosure. All records concerning UAPs should carry a presumption of immediate disclosure, allowing the public to be fully informed about the government's knowledge and involvement with UAPs. They lie, y'all. Creation of a UAP records collection. The Act proposes the establishment of a UAP records collection at the National Archives to preserve and make available all relevant government records. Independent oversight. It calls for the formation of an independent UAP records review board to oversee the review and declassification process of UAP records, ensuring accountability and transparency. Portal number 6 under this NORAD. Louisiana Purchase. The one United States government policy is the U.S. expanded westward. Hold on. The one United States government policy and the U.S. expanded westward by purchasing the Louisiana Territory. New Orleans. Portal number 7. You got these 6 names that could be involved or affected. Heaven, Nevaeh, Florence, Freya, Poppy, Ava. Portal number 8, we got a bear. A bear. Remain strong and confident. Grounding is needed for your healing. We got Georgia State Part 2, and we got Florida. Georgia State Part 2, Fitzgerald, 1900. Founders were former Union Army soldiers during American Civil War. December 19th, what? Oh, December 1912. Coming, Night Riders. Met and solved the race problem by keeping the races separate and drawing not only the color line, but the landline on the Negro. Damn, y'all was some foul motherfuckers. You got Florida, Gulfport, 1950s. J, 175 black residents killed. 1920, 1930. You got 2024, Welcome to J documentary. Okay, OCOEE, 1920 massacre. Zephyr Hills, 2018. That was portal number 9. That has something to do with sundown towns. And the Norad know about it. Okay, Norad been knew about all this. You got all this aerospace shit that you can see everything. Y'all can see everything. That's what fucks me up in the mind. How the fuck you don't know something and you see all? Or you got an eye up there that sees all. That motherfucker ain't seeing everything though, is it? Is it? All seeing eye my ass. Y'all gotta love this shit, man. Alright, what's the next one? Lord. Alright, we got hidden info about the vibrational energies found within all crystals and stones reemerges to the surface. So you got billions of hidden information, secrets that's being given to us just through the crystals and the stones, the rocks that has been here for billions of years, right? Before them. So they know how this shit was terraformed. You got some rocks that if you hold them in your hand, it'll speak to you. Ashe, it'll speak to you and let you know what you want to know. Portal number 11, please and thank you for the Norad situation. We got the legislature that came up. Body of people within a government that has the power and responsibility to make, change, or repeal laws for a country or a state. It's a group of legislators elected to represent the people. Single unit body is called unicameral. 2 or more is called bicameral, like the chambers, Senate, and House of Representatives. Portal number 12 is the 4 of Swords in the reverse. Forced return to activity before ready. You're burned out, you're restless. You're returning to activity and you have the inability to rest. You have mental exhaustion. That's right after the legislature having to do with NORAD and the special access program. And then you got a swan that's in your energy. You got a swan that's in this energy saying pay attention to the feminine intuition. Trust those hunches. Believe those gut instincts and have inner grace and beauty. The swan says, I provide new ways of thinking. Just breathe and go with the flow. open up the special access program, right? Let's open that up and let's see what can they tell us about that. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, with the special access program, we're gonna pull out community helpers as well. But this is remember I said the world you created is patiently waiting for you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put you USA and Beyond back. Thank you so much. USA and Beyond under judgment. We're gonna put them back. Part 2. We're gonna put y'all back. We thank you, and we're not gonna put the other the ones that we pulled out. We're gonna put them to the side, right? Because we already read them. We got to go through 7 decks of USA and Beyond. So yeah. The world you created is patiently waiting for you. I love that. Right? That's for all of us. I might have to tape that up on the wall right here. Might not let that go back in the portal. Alright, let's see. We got the special access program, limited dissemination, Stargate. Let's get to the bottom of things, please and thank you. Alright, let's get to the bottom of things, please and thank you. Alright, so the first one that wants to come out is kind but aggressive. Your facial expression says it all. So somebody's kind, but they're also aggressive, and their facial expression says it all. I can relate. All right, special access program, Stargate. Stop letting him touch on you. Stargate. Those involved, now they are left behind. Fight Club era. Stargate program. We're gonna pull this one here. Congress. I go that here, and then we're gonna go to here. Ooh, y'all gonna have a lot in the resource box here. Let me see something here. I hope y'all look at that last transmission with Jamie Ranskin. If you looked up, if you did the research, then you'll see what picture I was talking about. You'll see what picture I was talking about, okay? That nigga look funny as hell. Let's see, is this all? Okay, so now we're all caught up with all of yours. Now we're gonna go with Fight Club. Fight Club era. We got, is that Brad Pitt? Oh, okay, that's Brad Pitt. Fight Club. Split personalities. Oh shit, 1999 American neo-noir drama film. So you got split personalities here. Shit. I'm gonna put Fight Club inside the description so you can read more about it. It is based on the 1996 novel Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk. Norton plays the unnamed narrator who is discontent with his white-collar job. He forms a fight club with a soap salesman, who is Brad Pitt, and becomes embroiled with an impoverished but beguiling woman who is played by Carter. He plans to erase the debt records by blowing up the skyscrapers of consumer credit companies. The narrator unsuccessfully warns Marla and goes to the police, some of whom are Project Mayhem members. Oh, look at this shit. I'm gonna see if I could Project Mayhem. I'm gonna look into this Fight Club era. I'm gonna look at that movie today if I got a way to stream it. Damn you. I never say scream like scream. One of y'all out there talk like that, right? And it's cute or whatever, but that shit just jumped out of me, and I don't do that. Shrimp, right? Stream, right? But that joint came out heavy. I don't know where. Oh man, I'm gonna have to stream it. I'm gonna have to stream it on a channel that I can. That's portal number 4, Fight Club era. So now we got, and we're still doing special access programming. We got old Hollywood stars are dark, okay? Well, they all are. They all stars and celebrities. They all paid actors and actresses, right? To keep this goddamn facade going on. All right, we got portal number 6. You got a page of swords reversed in the energy, mental chaos and confusion. You're feeling overwhelmed by information. You're lashing out verbally with intent to harm. There's a lack of focus. You gossiping. You spreading rumors. There's stubbornness, a hesitant to express yourself clearly. Damn, poor communication. Portal number 7. All right, with this Stargate special access program. All right. They in the page of swords reverse. Who? The Constitutional Federal Republic. U.S. government is defined by the Constitution, which established the supreme law of the land and a system of shared enforced sovereignty between federal and individual state governments. Portal number 8, cross-border. Cross-border. Special access program have issues involving different parts of the UK or international borders. Specific legal principles determine which jurisdiction has the right to hear the case. Portal number 9, special access program. Ooh, you got an upside down moon. Last quarter moon, they was preparing for new projects or hobbies, and that went left. That didn't go the way they wanted to. And that was portal 9. Portal number 10, there was a karmic healer involved. It was a karmic healer involved using the law of mirrors, right? Using the law of mirrors. Well, what is the law of mirrors? Don't worry, we're going to get into it. You got a karmic healer in the energy, jive joker. You got the law of mirrors, right? All right, karmic healer was here. Utilizing techniques like energy work, meditation, and intuitive guidance, and that was a big no, okay? They was, instead of releasing emotional blockages, that was bullshit. They created emotional blockages. They're in spiritual court because they promoted illusions to create diseases, sicknesses, and they are liars, all right? Law of mirror. Alright, so the law of mirrors suggests that, right? The law of mirrors came next. Suggests that any feelings we have towards other people originate from our own hearts. This means that if we see certain traits in others, such as negative behaviors or attitudes, it is a reflection of our own. By understanding this concept, we gain insight into our own emotional responses and work towards personal growth and self-improvement. So, this karmic healer saw the divineness in you, saw the power in you, right? And accessed the law of mirrors to mirror you. Portal number 12 under this special access program, okay? Common factor used to establish jurisdiction in family law cases is habitual residence. Okay? Place where someone's life is mainly based. So they've been studying you in your own damn home, right? Stalking you, actually. Portal number 13. And the landlord is being paid to spy on you. That was 13 for this special access program. They got a lot of nerve. All right, babies, let's clear this one out. Because you're going to go ahead and get ready to ask yourselves 3 questions. All right, get ready to ask yourselves 3 questions. Ask yourselves 3 questions there. Go ahead and bust out these 13 universal laws. You know I can't end it without putting the universal laws up in here. The fuck? They done put all their emotions, entities, legal laws up in here. They had their community helpers come on out, and we thank them. So now it's time for them to hear the universal laws. Right? How is all this going to play out? How? We're about to get to the bottom of things right now. Let's get to the bottom of things. Alright. First one we got. Let's get to the bottom of things. The ancient bloodlines. Alright. The ancient bloodlines believed to hold mystical properties, spiritual meaning and wisdom, divine essence, and connection to the physical and spiritual realms. I have not committed sin is what you should be following, right? But that's kind of hard. Everybody commits some type of sin. That's how you learn not to do it again. Alright. I have not assaulted anyone or animal. I have not assaulted anyone or animal. If you have done these things, then you need to face those shadows, okay? You need to face those shadows that you have to deal with. The demiurge is destroyed. The universal law said the demiurge is destroyed. Destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? Because they was fucking with the land. Alright? They was on the land and they weren't supposed to be. Deep connection with one's ancestry and heritage. Inheritance. Nurturing force, source of life, renewal, beyond physical, sign of abundance, balance and harmony, and motherhood. That's what land means. There's a soulmate here. Trying to separate you from your soulmate? Titty itching. Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Separate from the soulmate. Souls instantly click. Magic is created beyond timelines, planes, and dimensions. The universe has designed this union. It's a deep spiritual bond. Support with no fucking jealousy. Portal number 7, you have everlasting wealth. Portal number 8, I have not stolen from or disrespected the deceased. Portal number 9, I have not committed robbery with violence. Portal number 10, I have not destroyed property belonging to God. Portal number 11, don't touch my anointed. Don't do it. They are set apart, empowered, chosen by God for a divine purpose. Portal number 12, I am not deceitful. All right, portal number 12. And then portal number 13, I have not worked evil. All right. Those are your 13 universal laws that you should apply in your life. You need to study all of them, correct? Let me go ahead and look that up for you. Okay, you need to apply these laws to your life. And we got the universal laws. Universal laws of the universe. So they got 12 here. Law of divine oneness. Everything is connected. Every thought and action affects the whole. Law of vibration. Everything has a vibration. Our thoughts and feelings influence our reality. Law of correspondence. Patterns repeat throughout the universe. Understanding this helps us navigate. Law of attraction. Like attracts like. Positive thoughts attract positive experiences. Law of inspired action. Taking actions towards your goals is essential for manifestation. Law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Energy is constantly changing. We can transform negative energy into positive. Law of cause and effect. Every action has a consequence, or choices shape our reality. Law of compensation. We are rewarded for our actions. Good deeds bring positive returns. Law of relativity. Everything is relative. Our experiences are shaped by our perceptions. Law of gender. Both masculine and feminine energies exist in everything. Balance is key. Law of rhythm. Life has cycles. Understanding these rhythms help us navigate challenges. Law of gestation. Everything takes time to manifest. Patience is essential for growth. And that's just 12 of them. All right, that's also going to be in the description box, beloveds, for y'all, for me, for us, right? Now, clear all that out. Deep breath in and hold it, and hold it, and hold it. Release. Go ahead and prepare to ask yourselves 3 questions. Go ahead with that first question. Ask yourself that first question. Make sure it's short. Make sure it's clear. Make sure it's to the point. Stand on it if you can. Say it out loud. If you can. Say it out loud. Say it out loud. Okay. All right, here's your first answer. Yes, this energy is protecting you. Yes, this energy is protecting you. All right, second question. Deep breath in. Hold it. Release. I have your answer. Go ahead and release. Ask the question. Your answer is no. For the second question, the answer is no. Go ahead and ask yourself that third question, please and thank you. Wow, we've been on here for 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 30 seconds so far. This is the longest transmission I've done, I think. All right, actually, did we do the deep breath in? Hold it. Release. All right, ask yourself that question, beloved. Ask yourselves that question. Here's your answer. Maybe. You got a maybe. Okay. Alright, so we rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck they sent to me, and then it's sent back to its source because I'm sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that I may have agreed to while I was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut, and they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. We are sovereign. We are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And so it is. Let's ring this bell, baby. Release these energies. And I'll see you during the next transmission. Let's release them. It's funny. Funny how time flies. Alright. Time for y'all to go. Alright, babies. They are released. They are released. They are released back into the wild arena. We thank you. You cannot stay here. You must go. You already know what type of time it is. Next time I do a transmission, and if you want to come through, you're more than welcome to. But right now, your ass got to go back to your avatar, go back to your arenas, go back. Right? We thank you, though. We thank you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. All right, much peace, much light, much love, but especially much darkness.